Hey, Raiders and listeners, welcome back to HCTV. I'm Tuan Tran.
I'm Sophia G.
I'm Catherine Armitage.
I'm Dustin Schumann.
I'm Gio Contini.
I'm Shania Patrick.
And this is HCTV.
This is HCTV.
On this show, we talk about updates from Holy Cross and Student Council, have laughs, discussions, and we'll continue our story.
We hope you enjoy this episode. Just specifically this one, by the way. We don't know about the other ones.
Yeah, you know what? We just hope you enjoy it, because you know what? You got to live in the moment sometimes, guys. Isn't that true?
Yep.
Yeah, I believe it is. So to start off the news today, guys, tech and textbook drop-off is June 25th, 2021. And more information is to come, so stay tuned, Raiders.
Stay tuned, everyone. You got to stay tuned.
We have one more week left, Raiders. Keep pushing through. Am I saying the whole news?
No, you're saying the first two. I'm saying the last two.
Oh, I thought we were going like 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, that's
no
fair.
sense.
All right, Raiders. Well, you know what? We have one more week left, Raiders. So honestly, keep pushing through. Where are you? There you guys are. Raiders, keep pushing through. You guys just got through an entire year almost. That is insane. You guys are amazing. Keep it up. You guys are almost there.
And next week is also going to be our last episode. It's heartbreaking, but it's going to be a special one. So stay tuned for that.
As long as I don't forget.
Yeah. At least as long as you don't film it in some random parking lot.
Yeah, I would not do that.
Also, our upcoming photo challenge. Send in a photo of you cooking or baking your favorite food, dessert, or snack. Stay tuned on our social media for more info.
That is right, Raiders.
Woo!
Alrighty, guys. So for this episode, we have a couple of more dilemmas from the list first, where there are no right or wrong answers at all. So our job today will be to debate these dilemmas and share our knowledge. For our listeners, feel free to type in your opinions down below. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Born ready.
I have a question before we start.
Yeah.
Is it unprofessional to be doing homework at this time as well?
Yep.
No, you can multitask.
Yeah.
I'm in a parking lot, okay? So I think it's fine.
Okay.
All right. So our first debate is the Robin Hood story. So you have witnessed a man rob a bank, but then he did something completely unusual and unexpected with the money. He donates it to an orphanage that was poor, run down, and lacking in proper food, care, water, and amenities. The sum of money would be a great benefit to the orphanage, and the children's lives would turn from poor to prosperous. So would you A, call the police and report the robber, even though they would likely take the money away from the orphanage, or B, do nothing and leave the robbers and orphans alone?
Is there an option?
I ain't see a thing.
No, I ain't see nothing.
Me neither. I didn't see anything either. Is there actually an option to join in the robbery and give more money to poor people?
I didn't.
Who would also rob the bank?
Someone say there's a robbery? Shoot, I shouldn't say that so loud, guys.
I would go with B.
I'd go with B too.
What's up?
Because it's for a good cause. And then I'd be supporting the whole like rich get richer thing, and that's not necessarily a good thing.
Snitches get stitches, y'all.
Exactly.
Like, also, what are they stealing from the bank?
Money.
Like cash?
Yeah, money.
I guess it's other people's money, but
Yeah, because like it's not like Robin Hood, because in Robin Hood, like you knew that they were stealing from the rich. But like here, they could be stealing from like a poor family or like a middle class family.
But I'm sure the bank would refund their money.
Would they though? Okay, what about like the 1920s where the banks went
they have to
bankrupt?
They have to refund their money if it's stolen.
Did they though?
Not
back then. What happened back then?
But this is like now they have to. So
I mean, they have insurance policies and things like that. So it's like
exactly. So I'm sure that the families, if they got their money stolen, would be fine. In the contract,
they say they're not responsible for your money, right? So if they're not responsible for your money and something goes wrong with it,
then why would you want them to hold it?
Technically, it's not their duty for them to pay it back.
I thought that if a bank gets
to the bank.
Yeah.
No, that's if it just goes bankrupt. If someone robs a bank, though, I'm sure you'd get your money back,
Dude.
guys. I shouldn't be talking about this. It's right. There's literally a bank right behind me. That's
I
Like
don't
you're
think
planning something.
a little boy in overalls just robbed the bank for an orphanage. Like,
So everyone agrees with do nothing and leave the orphan alone.
I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Me
The
too.
end.
honestly, I can't say I saw it because then they're gonna ask me. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see anything.
Exactly.
I wasn't
I
even
didn't
there.
see a thing.
You turn
I
a
took
blind
my
eye.
glasses-
I didn't even. I was like, I wasn't paying attention. I was zoned out.
Me in every class.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Yeah,
here's our
same.
second debate. So this is titled
that was
Plagiarizing.
such a short debate.
Yeah,
What?
because we all agree on the same
We all
topic.
agreed on it. It wasn't a debate. It was just, yep.
Yep.
So debate number 2 is
Yeah.
plagiarized report. So you're the head of a student council at high school, and you are faced with a difficult decision regarding a grade 12 girl's risky last resort choice. This girl is an honor student, and all throughout her academic years, she has obtained straight A's, has many friends, has never been disciplined by the principal. However, near the end of her grade 12 year, she fell ill with the flu and fell way behind in her schoolwork. She missed 3 weeks of class, which resulted in her having to rush a report that would be worth 40% of her English, a required
Relatable.
graduation subject in her curriculum. She was so desperate about the report that she went online and
Yeah.
passed off a report she found on that subject as her own. Her English teacher caught on and referred her to you. If you enter on her academic record that she plagiarized, she will likely not be eligible to be accepted into St. Stephen's University, a school she has dreamed of attending all throughout high school, and it needs in order to fulfill her academic and future dreams. What do you do?
Okay, if I were the
I
person
know what I would.
responsible for her fate, first of all, I would
That's
I would
easy.
clarify to Dustin Schumann that I was talking first, and secondly, I would also say, well, she's proven herself to be a worthy student. She's proven herself to be a good kid, and she's proven herself to do well in school. And I would give her a second chance. I'd say, just give her the materials again, give her the everything she needs to study for it, and write a proper paper. And then I'd basically just give her a do-over, like a chance to redeem herself.
Okay, but let's say 5 students
See-
are like that. Are you gonna
Okay,
give?
wait. I have something to say.
It depends. If a student who skips all the time and who ditches class constantly asks for a redo, I wouldn't give it to them because they don't deserve it. Whereas she is a good kid and has proven herself to be worthy of a redo.
I have a
Yeah.
point to make though.
Yeah.
So if this girl is so smart and she like knows like her right from wrong, why would she plagiarize? Like a smart person.
She's sick.
Yes, but a smart person would find a way to like go around that without.
Or use a website that
Wait,
changes the words for you.
No, I was talking about write a letter to the teacher asking for an extension,
Oh,
or write a letter to the university.
Okay, well, that's not the situation.
She could have done that though.
it's an
No, no, but
impulsive
she didn't.
action.
So she doesn't get a
But
second chance.
she
in life.
didn't. But she didn't.
Okay, well maybe
Okay.
it was like if it's just like
No,
So let's say somebody maybe she was in a wrong headspace. Let's say somebody commits a crime for the wrong headspace and they get released, like they do their time in jail and they go back out. Like, is that person suddenly not a good person anymore after they've served their time?
Also, why is student council responsible for this decision? I don't understand.
that was the situation. Okay.
The
damn,
hypothetical.
guys.
That's a lot of pressure.
You
to
guys are
put on
focusing too much
student.
on the situation. You can't change the situation. In my opinion, what I would do is I would say, you know what? I'm gonna take her into my office. I'm gonna say, hey, look, you
Hey.
plagiarized. That's wrong. That's bad.
Hey.
I'm gonna set down the rules. Say this is bad. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, here's the materials. I'm gonna give you everything you need to redo this. Do this assignment. If you can do this all by yourself without plagiarizing in that, I will not write that down on your record.
But at the same
give
time,
her that
would you do
chance.
for
I'll say
any
that.
other student? But would you do that for any other student?
no.
If they prove themselves to be worthy, then yes.
If they've proved, yeah, exactly. If they've proved themselves to be a good, honorable student who doesn't defer off the path every single time, then I can, because you know what? It's not just about rule and rule. It's about like actually, shoot, I don't even know how to word that, but it's like you have to have a heart too, and there's that gray area that we've always discussed, and it's like you have to understand their point of view to really understand something. Like, she was sick, I get it, she was in the wrong, but at the same time, people obviously make mistakes, and I wouldn't want to feel like it was my fault that she was responsible for her life becoming not what she wanted.
True.
So
Yeah.
But
I
at
would-
the same time, would
I
that
would-
leave a message to students that, because students, they, like, anyone can take this like a different way. Like, someone might not understand the situation, right, and be like, "Hey, this person cheated and they got away with it." So
But how
I'm
would
gonna
they
cheat.
know?
We should have to
How
sign
would
an
they find
NDA.
out?
She
It's
could-
not like
she
they
could
tell like
say
all
it,
the
like,
students.
They're
Why
gonna
just
know.
like
She's a
pull it,
snitch.
Could
shoot
be
off
word
the
of mouth.
side?
Someone could hear from the hallways. You never know.
Maybe this is her
No.
plan all along.
Yeah,
Not
maybe she was
into
like,
the
I'm gonna get
university.
sick right before so I can cheat my
She
way.
purposely made
Yeah.
herself sick.
She's like, hey
So
guys,
what's the
The way-
what's the verdict, guys?
the way I look at it, she made a mistake. She's proven herself to be a worthy student before and after. If she wants to put in the work, to make herself better, I guess, by doing that assignment, why wouldn't you let her? That's my view.
okay, wait, we
I
didn't
agree
let
with that.
Catherine say.
Yeah, what does Catherine think?
Honestly, this is like a really tough situation because on one hand, if like there are other students in that class that did plagiarize, we can't just like give her all the things to redo it and then leave other people out. But like on the other hand, she is like a really good student and she probably deserves to get into that university. So I think maybe like putting it on her record would be a little much, but like finding a way to like punish her in a different way would be the option.
I don't know. I just think if she was so smart, she would have went another way. Like, I don't know. She could have contacted the university and been like, hey, can you give me like a little bit more time? I got really sick. Or like,
No, this was high school, right? So she submitted a paper that she copied from online to her
yes,
English.
I know, but
She
like,
needs
why
that
would
class to graduate high school and to get into her dream university.
I know, but she can't just be like, hey, summer school. Like,
Yeah,
like if she was so smart, why would she do that? Like, I don't know. That wouldn't go through my brain. I don't know.
Well, it happens. She was sick, right? And she thought that if she didn't do it, she wouldn't get into her dream school. So when people want something so bad and they feel like they physically can't do something, they'll do whatever they can do to get there. Right? If she physically felt unable to do that, and she knew that that was the only way for her to get to her dream school, she had to put an effort in to do that. Why are y'all looking at me like that? I'm just debating.
that's a fair point. That's a fair point. So I'm guessing. So, Gio, Shania, any last comments about that?
No, I agree with Dustin. I think that like your whole life shouldn't really be defined by one mistake you made. I think
Yeah.
that a second chance is definitely in order here. So that's just what I think.
Okay.
I agree with
Like,
Shania.
and cut this part out.
All right.
Oh, but we should probably like make it clear to whoever's listening, do not plagiarize.
Yes, that
That's
is
really
important.
bad. And like your teachers
Yeah.
might not be as lenient as we are. Like your teachers
Yeah.
might not think the same things.
And
So
bad
if you
stuff can
plagiarize,
happen
you're making it
most of the
Also,
time.
and also, don't trust anyone. Don't give anyone your work because they're gonna do it. And it happened to me, and I was dumb enough to be like, "Hey, here's my thing." And you know what that person did? They went steal all Sophia's words, turn it
They
in.
actually didn't go bit it. They just did. Boop, 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 boop.
That's why whenever I give people my answers, I sometimes purposely make them wrong, so I can see if they catch it and
Yeah,
see if they
don't
learn.
trust anyone. Don't trust.
I'm
anyone.
not trusting Gio now.
Just do your own work by yourself. And if you don't know how to do something, like ask a friend or ask your teacher.
So, guys, our next debate is from the book Tuck Everlasting. So
What's it
that
called?
story is about a family who drinks from a well, and then they become immortal and lives forever. And um, they are challenged with loneliness and watching their family, friends, and people die around them while they continue to live. So the
Yeah.
debate is, let's say your significant other is immortal because they and their families have drunk from a fountain of youth, not knowing what it was. So you are now in love with this person and have felt this way for a long time. Um, so, however, the only way you can stay together is if you drink from the fountain of youth and become immortal too. But however, if you do this, your family and everyone you know will grow old and eventually die. You will never be reunited with them, or the loved ones you have known will die. On the other hand, if you don't drink from the fountain, you will grow old and eventually die, and the person with whom you are in love with will never see you again and be condemned to an eternity of loneliness and only memories of you. So, what would you guys?
That sucks for them that they
That's sucks for
drink
them. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Is this
Am I
Is
the
this
only one
like-
who would drink it?
is this like the true love kind of thing though?
This is you believe this person is your destiny.
They might not
Well,
be.
I was
believe-
drinking.
you
You don't know
I'm,
that,
I'm
though.
drinking
You
it.
They
believe-
might not know.
You believe, you might not know. Is this just a
No,
little,
I'm
like,
drinking it.
Gio, I'm
Oh my god.
I'm getting turned.
Hey guys, let's drink some well water.
Uh,
You just go
what
to
do you guys think? What do you guys think?
I'm gonna
Uh,
throw a high school party. I'm gonna throw a party, and I'm just gonna serve well water, and everyone will live forever, and no one will ever know.
It wasn't even a
Exactly.
well though. It was like a tree. It was like a
was a
spring.
Wait, why don't you just sneak it to the rest of your family so they can live forever too?
if this was like guaranteed that I was staying with that person for the rest of like ever, like literally ever,
Like for like eternity, yeah.
like
Forever.
Also,
immortality. If-
Yeah. You will gain immortality from drinking from the well.
Wait, I
Or
forgot.
yeah.
In the book, do they look the same age forever, or do they
Yeah.
grow old and
Yeah, they
crusty?
look the
No,
same
they
age.
look the exact same.
Oh my
so
gosh,
wait,
it's like
but if
it's
I'm
like
14, I can't
it's
drive
like-
yet. So if I drink it now, will I be able to drive?
So
No.
when you turn
So I
16,
need to just wait until I'm like 21 to drink it.
you'll get older, you just won't look older.
Yeah, but then if I show my ID to some guy at a bar and he's like, "Oh, you look like you're a little
you're
kid."
4
Like,
foot
you
11.
look 12.
Yeah, I'm actually like 5'7", but whatever.
You're 5'7". There's no way.
No, that's not a flex. That's short for my age.
No,
Get out.
I'm 5'8". I'm taller than Dustin.
Yeah, but
You're not taller
no,
than
but
me.
like
I am.
no, but like
We
all
just
the
went
guys
through
in
this
my
2
age,
days
all the
ago,
guys in my
Sophia.
grade are
I'm
like
literally
5'9" or above. All the
Guys.
guys in my all the guys in my grade are like 5'9" and above.
Okay, Catherine, what do you think?
I
2
wouldn't
inches
drink
makes a
it.
big difference.
Catherine wouldn't drink it, guys.
You wouldn't
No.
drink it?
Why not?
I
No.
would.
I
Why?
wouldn't want to live on the world for like ever.
Me and,
That's
I
Catherine,
like
would.
me and Catherine would reunite.
I would
Yeah.
watch this burn to
I
the
would
ground.
probably drink something that kills me quicker than I would drink this thing that makes me live forever.
Oh, so you drink the one that kills you first and then drink the other one?
No,
Wait,
no,
but
I would
why
just
would
drink
you
the
do
one that
that?
kills me.
Wait, what?
You drink the
Why
one that
would you want to live forever? Like, have you read the book? It was awful.
I didn't read the book. No,
Have you
I'm
ever
saying
watched
if there was-
the
if
The
there was a
family,
video?
the
drink-
family faced a lot of challenges with society changing and everyone they know. Like they're the only people that are living forever, right? So they're
What if I'm woke and it can adapt to
Oh.
new changes?
and the people that they know, the people that they are friends with, the people that
Right.
love them, family, friends, and stuff like that, they all perish before them. They all die before them, right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
What if y'all make
family
kids?
is
Are
the-
they immortal too?
What's that?
What if y'all make kids? Are they gonna live forever?
Could you just be like Ego the Living Planet from Guardians of the Galaxy and have like 1,000 babies with like a bunch of different aliens?
No thanks.
what I'm gonna say.
What's he gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Right. I'm gonna say if I knew that this person was like literally going to be there for the rest of immortality with me, like literally, if I knew that for a fact and they knew that for a fact, I would drink it. Because you'd still have each other, right? So you'd experience these pains and these hardships and you triumphs and everything, but you guys would be together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would
But
I
you
would too. And then you could freak people out and be like, yeah, I'm from the past, or like, yeah, I've lived like 1,000 years ago. I can tell you something.
okay, so put your thumbs up if you would drink it, and put your thumbs down if you would not drink it. Tuan, what about you?
I'm on the fence on this one. I don't know.
Get off the fence. That might hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Okay,
Oh,
Tuan.
this is a tiebreaker, eh?
No, it's
Um,
not. It's not. We're already winning.
Oh wait, no, it's not. So,
Unless you put
never
your
mind.
unless you put your hand up, then it's a tie.
Yeah.
So like, what do you pick?
Because this is your significant other, right?
Yep.
I mean, I would, to be honest with you. I'd just
It's a
see
tie.
how it goes. I mean, because you're
Really?
with that person anyways, right? So it's like, you know, if
Yeah,
like
but the world is so boring.
like, the world.
Yeah, like there's only and like the Earth is dying, the economy is dying. Like, do you really
move
want
to
to?
Mars.
I got it to the end.
You guys have
But literally,
clearly
you're
have never
with-
loved
you're with-
someone.
He's gonna be the
Yeah,
astronaut.
but you are with your love. You're with your love, watching it all burn down, and it's just you and them, and they're just watching. It's
Plot twist.
probably a bittersweet moment of destruction.
Plot
And then you
twist.
just
I would die for that, but actually, I would live forever for that. Oh,
Plot twist
poetry,
is only
baby.
Tuan and Dustin living
I'm
on the
too
Earth.
hungry for this.
Yeah. What about this? What if someone drank it and someone else drank it in the world, but you didn't know which two people drank it, and that other person that drank it with you was your soulmate, and you didn't find out until everyone else died?
But that'd be
Bad
such a
idea.
long time.
No,
Well,
that's
you're
just
the
like a
dumb
good
guy.
story,
Put it
but except that everybody dies afterwards. It's like,
Yeah.
What?
Like, what's the point?
Hello, listeners. We are now moving into the story section of our podcast. As usual, you will hear a fictional story about our character that goes to Holy Cross.
You'll hear Catherine's famous stories, characters, and lessons. Without further ado, here's Catherine Armitage.
All right. Here's the
Oh,
recap.
wait. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn my camera off. I'm gonna go for a drive, and I'm gonna listen to the podcast instead of the radio, so that I can like go to where I gotta go.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. Thank you, Catherine.
Okay. All right then. So here's a recap. Now that the group has all 4 boxes, they were able to follow the device to the halls. Besides a couple of ghosts and a problem of which floor they were on, they made it to the area outside of the English classroom seen previously. They met 2 ghosts, and after battling them, they obtained a large key with R4 and G sketched on it. After finding the large key, we were found in an unfortunate situation. The weekend. Over the weekend, Max, Ava, and I were beyond enthusiastic to finish up this riddle and see where the key led. Monday came slowly, but when it arrived and we all met up at lunch, you could feel the excitement. Besides our enthusiasm, we were all nervous. This had also been a huge adventure, and we were all scared to see what was at the end of it. We all walked nervously to the stairwell, where we found the large box before, and that was known to be haunted. When we arrive, I see the front of the box with a large hole for the key, and my friends nod to me. We were ready. I brought the key out of the bottom of my bag. I let Max do the honors of opening it. The door of the large compartment opened, and we all held our breath. But it wasn't as we expected. There wasn't a large ghost waiting for us, or a key. There was simply a box in there. After a quick examination, we realized that this box was special. The box was made out of thick glass, so we could see the middle. There was no opening to the box. Instead, there was a single lit light bulb inside. We were all confused about the significance of this item. We decided to read the riddle since we knew it would have to do with our current timeline. The riddle said, "You know where to be, look after opening G." This was it. This is what we had to understand? We all felt defeated and confused. This long mystery felt worthless now that we hit a bump. After a long lunch of sulking, we head back to class. Nothing strange occurred until I was walking out of the school. I was walking out, and on my way past the math room, I saw a figure leave my backpack and fly away. Luckily, no one else noticed, but the box in my bag was definitely unusual. The next day came, and we met up in the morning. I explained my encounter to the group, and Ava came up with the perfect theory. We now believe that the G had stood for generator all along. The box had been spawning the ghost. We decided to see if we could break the device outside. We tried throwing it, but it didn't even cause a dent. The box seemed to be indestructible. We go back into the school and sit together in the stairwell before class. All of a sudden, 4 ghosts fly out of the light bulb, out of the box, and nod to us like they were teasing us to follow. So we do follow them. We made it to the vacant math room, and I noticed a device in one of the ghost hands. It appeared to be the device that would turn off the light bulb. Okay, Raiders, I hope you enjoyed today's story segment. Our lesson for today is make sure you recognize who are the positive relationships throughout your life, especially during tough times, so you can have proper influences around you. Max, Ava, and Taylor are lucky to have each other to support them while going through today's nerve-wracking situations.
Yeah, that's an awesome story. It's awesome.
Hmm.
It's important to maintain relationships, and especially good relationships, people that help you up, people that bring you up, and it's always to keep those little relationships in your life, because you never know, and you never know who will help you in the future, right? So always be kind and be courteous to everybody, and yeah, maintain those relationships.
It's true. Catherine, I'm gonna let you know something.
Okay.
I'm reading a book right now, and I don't quote me on this because it's Victorian literature, and I'm not too sure this is what's happening. But what I understand from what I'm reading is there is a girl named Catherine in my story, and I'm pretty sure she's a ghost. So I just made the relation, how you were like story about a ghost, and your name is Catherine, as I'm sure you're aware of.
Yep.
And I'm reading a book with Catherine the ghost. I thought that was pretty cool. So maybe, just maybe, the reason you're coming up with all these creative ideas is because you went through these creative ideas.
She went through them literally. 'cause she's-
Maybe I am a
Boom.
ghost. We will never know.
Whoa!
Maybe
You
that's
gotta
the
wait
council
till
secret.
next season.
Controversial.
You gotta wait till the next season to find out that. Hello, listeners. Do you guys want to help us out here at the podcast? No. Well, you know what? Maybe just in case you do, feel free to give us a like button. Click that like button. And if you really love us that much, be sure to subscribe as well, because we are posting. And I think we have one podcast left of this season. So subscribe so you know exactly when we are posting, and we'll go from there.
And if you have any questions or things you would like us to talk about or just to chat with us, leave them in the comment section below.
And stay
For
tuned
this
for
week,
the
Raiders and guests, make sure to follow at the English Army on Instagram and at HC Student Council on TikTok for more information regarding events and news.
and stay tuned for the very last episode next week.
We hope you have a fantastic day.
As always, stay kind and stay safe. I'm Tuan Tran.
I'm Sophia G.
I'm Kathleen Armitage.
I am Dustin Schumann.
I'm Gio Contini.
I'm Shania Patrick.
And this has been HCTV. See you next time, listeners.
Bye.
This is HCTV.